Oh,
Great morning. Hello, everyone. Happy Friday. As y'all jump on, drop your city and your state. Let us know you joined us from.
I need some power. I need power.
Good morning. Good morning.
Grand Rising, everybody.
Hey, Renee
Grand Rising.
from Jacksonville, Florida. How you doing this morning? Good morning. Good morning. Oh, you talking about for your phone?
Yeah.
It's right there.
No, I can go here. Not even.
As y'all jump on, drop your city and your state. Let us know where y'all joining us from.
USB power cord that you got.
Happy Friday. Happy Friday. I can't tell.
Yeah, it's useless. It's useless.
Is it up top?
It's up green right
Oh,
there. Yeah.
okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
We
let's go.
are good. You leaving the gym? Girl, work out for me. Hope you had a great day morning at the gym.
What's up?
Where we at? Oh, we over there.
We over here. Don't worry about where we at. Just all you need to do is be right there in the camera. That's where you're gonna be. All right.
Hi, Kendra from Florence. You're right down the road there. How are you? Morning, Barbara. Y'all let us know where y'all joining us from. Let us know, guys, where you're coming in from. We are excited to be here with you all again this morning. Awesome, Kendra. Yes, we are doing well. Hope you are too. Thank you.
Ready to get this thing started, man?
Mm-hmm.
Get my drink. One last thing. Came in here this morning.
Right down the road and killing you. Okay, well, hello. Hello.
Rushed in this morning. We came in. Actually, didn't rush in, but we had to come in and do some cleanup in front of our building. So I'm sweating right now, trying to get, cool off. Got up this morning. I went for me a walk. So I was on live this morning on our National Business Builders platform, and I must say that every time I go live, it is
an adventure.
An adventure.
Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, the audacity.
An adventure.
The audacity of
when
some
he
people.
Goes live.
Yeah, the audacity of some people.
On the other page.
Yeah, the audacity of some people. Anyway, so well, thank you.
Oh, hey,
thank you, Audra. So I'm Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this is the Blank Spot Academy, where we come on every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, giving you some business and financial education cheer. We are avid believers of basic. I'm gonna say it like that. We want to be basic. We want to be basic, and we want to be baseline. What's going on, Milwaukee? What's happening?
Hey.
We want to be basic, man. We want to be so plain and simple that everybody that we talk to and everyone who hears us can actually understand what we're talking about. We never want to talk over anybody's head. There's going to be some instances and some times where we are going to say some things that people don't understand. But if we ever do that, if you ever on our platform, we do that, either one of us do that, ask us. You know what I'm saying? Ask us. So as you jump on, like D said, drop your city and state, like, share, and tag. If it's your first time showing up, drop a number 1. Wherever you are, drop a number 1 in the comments if you're able to do so. If it's your first time. If you've been here before, drop a number 2. We have started a new session series
Series.
episode. I don't know, series. Yeah, new series.
Yep.
New series, and this is Business Beyond Crafting. Business Beyond Crafting. So this is a new episode, Business Beyond Crafting, and we are here to talk to you, the business owners, about things that relate to your business other than crafting, because it goes further than that, right?
Yeah, it definitely goes further than, you know, the good stuff. You know, you got to get in that back office and you know, get to that hard stuff that we don't really want to deal with, but it is very necessary when it comes to running and, you know, building a successful business. So business beyond crafting is something that we've been talking about for a very long time, and we just wanted to, you know, make that a thing for our sessions that we're doing.
And take a different approach. Take a different approach to sharing information, so more people will be receptive. So people won't think that we're trying to force the information on you. We know that people want to see, you want to see us making things.
Yep.
You want to get on platforms that's going to show you how to do hacks and make different items. And
there's
we
a
do
lot
that
of
as well.
people out there doing that.
But we do that as well.
We do it too, but you know,
we sub everything in here to make sure it subs correctly and it subs right and it's sublimatable. So, you know, we do that as well.
You're gonna see us doing that, you know.
Yeah. But this part of the business is the meat and the potatoes.
Yes.
And as someone said this morning when I was on live, they said, well, before you start, you know, understand the back end of business, you got to have a product or service. It's not true. Understanding business is subjective. Education is subject specific. You can choose to create a product or a service and then start a business and then start trying to understand business if you want to. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to be just like school. We were taught to go to school, get good grades, and get a good job. And just let's be honest, a lot of people were not prepared for adulting. That is why a lot of folks are in the situation that they're in right now. Some people decide to start a business because they wanted more money. Hopefully we'll be able to encourage people to think a little differently and more outside of the box. Because if you started a business just to make more money, then I want you to consider this. Making more money, you can go get a raise, you can go get a second job. We're building a business to create a legacy. And although building a business can equal more money, it can equal more money. But it may not be that in the beginning.
And you know, the ultimate goal really is to build a legacy and to understand how to keep that money, right? So we want to educate you on how to, you know, how to keep that money. And that all comes when we're talking about that back end of business beyond crafting.
Balloon 5005 says we need the meat and potatoes. Keep serving because I'm eating good. Well, I need you to make sure you're following us. I need you to make sure you're sharing this information. Don't keep it to yourself like a lot of people are doing about our store. We will run out of things to talk about, just like we're going to run out of some items in the store. But just know that we're going to stock back up. So don't be afraid to share the information. Don't be afraid to share the store because you're worried that we're going to run out and stay out. We're going to have to re-energize and recharge, and there's going to be some times to where we're not going to be able to be on here on Mondays and Fridays due to business and personal reasons. However, just know that you can go to our YouTube channel, The Blank Spot. You can subscribe to the YouTube channel and you can see these videos on a replay as long as they're available.
Which is where you probably should be today, because we do have a slideshow presentation that we're sharing and you can't see it on here. So you might want to come on over to the YouTube channel.
Don't worry about it.
So that you can see the actual slides that we're sharing.
Not necessary. Listen, right now.
I'm just saying.
Right now it's being recorded. No, not right now. It's being recorded. And you'll be able to see it again. We put a playlist out there. The name of the playlist is Business Beyond Crafting. So if you choose not to get on YouTube because you're in love with TikTok, then by all means, stay on TikTok.
Hey.
Go back and look at it later on. You know what I'm saying? Go look at it later on. That's what you choose to do.
Good morning, Sanaya.
So, hey, to each his own. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
To each his own.
Mm-hmm.
It may be easier for you to hide your phone at work on TikTok.
How many of y'all be up in there like this?
Probably a lot of them.
Y'all got y'all headphones on, trying to listen.
Probably a lot of them.
It's all gravy.
But grand rising to everybody. Once again, drop your city and state if you have not done so.
Hey,
like,
Ashley.
Share, and tag. We are here to share some amazing information. Part 2 of what we started talking about.
So if you weren't here for part 1, get over to their YouTube channel.
Go to the playlist. Go to the playlist.
Okay.
We created a playlist, Business Beyond Crafting, and you'll be able to see. Hey, True Prince. You'll be able to see
family.
Part 1, and then part 2 will be in there as well. So we're gonna do a quick recap.
Okay.
Going to do a quick recap of what we talked about on Monday about pricing. Not going to go into detail because this is part 2. We're going to do a quick recap for those who forgot and if they may have missed it. But of course, we are here. So how to keep cash flow into your business. That involves pricing too, y'all. We talked about cash flow versus income.
Understanding the difference.
We talked about gross versus net revenue. One being what you signed up to get, and the other being what you have left over after all expenses are paid. Then your cash flow versus income. Once again, income, the amount of money that is coming in from a job, and then cash flow is the amount of money that you have left over after all expenses are paid. I'm just doing a quick recap before we get to the second part. It is possible to have a lot of sales and not have any cash flow. Possible.
Cash flow negative.
And we went into why pricing is important, and that's why we're here today. Letting people know that the lowest price isn't always the best. Understanding how pricing your products takes homework. You have a responsibility. Oh, that's a word. You have a personal responsibility as a business owner.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's a word. Responsibility. And no one person or no group of people can absorb or absolve you from that responsibility. It is your responsibility because it's your business. Let's see.
We talked about variable costs, the difference with that. And of course we gave an example of the variable costs, and that's basically where you go in and you take all of the different things that are included with that product or service, and you write everything out, and that's going to give you your variable cost of that product.
So we don't want to cheat anybody out of any time today. So we went into that, and then we talked about, and this is where part 2 comes in. So if you guys are on TikTok and you can't see, but you want to take some notes, we're talking about pricing your products. I believe that's where we ended up. That's where we stopped. So we're gonna go to this pricing your products, and this is what we're gonna start today. So once again, if you're just jumping on, my name is Eric.
I'm D, y'all,
and this is the Blank Spot Academy. We're located in 224 O'Neill Court, Suite 26 and 27. That's Columbia, South Carolina, 29223. Make sure you like, share, and tag somebody on this video. Hit our YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to that. Make sure you hit the bell to be notified of upcoming videos, new releases, and all that stuff. And feel free to check out our playlist, because you're trying to get a little better with this thing of broadcasting and marketing. So to set your first price, talking about once again, talked about setting your first price, add up all the costs involved, bringing your product to the market, set your profit margin. That's another word.
Set your profit margin.
Watch this, ladies and gentlemen.
Set your profit margin.
doing a survey and asking your customers what they think your prices should be, I almost fell out of my chair.
Somebody said that? That's what they do?
Anyway. Hey, Teresa, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on. So set your profit margin
Yeah.
on top of those expenses that you have added up. And this particular strategy is called cost plus pricing. I'll say it again. Cost plus pricing. I enunciated that pretty well, didn't
You did.
Yeah, country. And actually I'm not. And it's
I know you lying.
this is one of the not judging anybody, guys. Look, everybody has their own way of doing it. If it works for you, that's cool.
Yes. We are not lying, Ashley.
No.
People do that.
But once you do this is known as the simplest way.
Yeah,
the simplest way.
Plus pricing.
Cost plus pricing. So let's jump ahead.
Hey, Lizzie McKinley.
Hey, Liz, how you doing? So now, profit margin. You want to read that? This is a definition. Profit margin.
Profit margin means it's the ratio of a company's profit, and that means sales minus expenses, divided by its revenue.
Why are we saying these? Okay. Why are we saying these definitions and these new words and phrases?
Because this is important for people to understand what this stuff means. If you don't understand what it means, then you really can't implement it into when it comes to pricing your products. So you have to know what these definitions mean and understand them.
So for people who are new to the terminology, it's important. If you want to sit down and have a conversation with business owners, maybe you're going to be sitting in a webinar, a class, or training. You're going to want to be able to relate to them. Not everybody's going to sit there and break it down to you,
right?
But also, doing your research and your homework, you want to understand profit margin.
That profit margin is the one of the most important things, because if you don't know what your profit margin is, you just out there selling. I mean, if it's sales minus the expense, right? So if you purchasing something and then you do the math and your profit margin is a quarter. You ain't doing too good.
I almost fell out of my chair.
So have you guys done the profit margins for your products? Do you know what that looked like?
And that's why doing 2 times or 3 times what you actually charge or how much it actually costs is not the best way.
It may not be
the
best way.
So you want to know, I want to know how much I'm making off of each item. I want to know the percentage. Why do I want to know the percentage? Because the numbers will not lie. Sometimes saying I'm making $1 off of this product may not sound appealing. But if I find out that I'm making 75% profit,
right,
I'll do that all day.
Right.
All day and a part of tomorrow.
Right.
I'm making a 75% profit.
So
50%
know your profit margin, and this can fluctuate. It goes up and down based off of your product and how much your expenses are for it. It could for 1 month, it could be different from the other because the rising cost of goods and services.
So you mean to tell me that my profit margin can change based off of inflation?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So
it could change really quick.
What's the percentage to shoot for? I would say in retail, and that's a great question. I would say in retail, anywhere between 22 and 30%, you are actually doing great.
It depends on your business model.
Depending on your business model, but anywhere between 22 and 30%, that's great. Now, if you can get more, still keep customers, and still grow your business, absolutely. But retail is the best and the fastest way to build wealth, because you're so. And I'm gonna pause for a minute. To address this a little bit further. When you have customers, let's say you are making an item. True Prince, what's going on, baby? Thank you for the transfer. I appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? It's all that in a bag of chips.
Move out the way.
No, you're all right. You're fine.
No, I'm just trying to get a good.
Yeah, they can see fine. You get back on over there. They can see fine. So thank you. I appreciate it. So now what I want to say to you is this. When you have customers who are asking you, hey, Brooklyn's in the house. When you have customers who are asking you, hey, how much if I buy 3? How much if I buy 4? I'm kind of concerned because I'm thinking they didn't do well in school and they don't know math that well. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. So that can affect your profit margin.
Mm-hmm.
You may not be in the position if you're buying totally retail and you're not able to buy in bulk and you're not be able to buy in a lower amount for more, then you don't have the wiggle room to offer them those discounts.
Exactly.
Let me read this right here.
Exactly.
Customers want small businesses to price items like Walmart or Hobby Lobby. It's hard to price out. Well, I would say yes, Gretchen, but I wouldn't say Hobby Lobby. I say Walmart. But Hobby Lobby, because we can beat most of Hobby Lobby's prices in a lot of areas. We can because of how we're purchasing. But you're absolutely right.
You got to do your research and find
you're absolutely right though. So now that affects your profit margin.
Mm-hmm.
It affects your bottom line.
Mm-hmm.
And when you agree to give someone $2 off, $5 off, $10 off because they bought multiple items of the same item, then you're cutting your profit margin down.
Yeah. So what you should do is you should already have written out some type of table or something to where okay, if I'm giving this discount, this is how much profit I'm making off of these 5 shirts or, whatever it is. Don't just do it and not understand and know how much your profit is, because the amount that you are discounting could be, that could be your actual profit that you're getting anyway. So you got to make sure that you understand and know.
And it could be the difference between you being in the black.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
Which is even.
Right. Or in the green. In the green. Yeah.
Or in the red. It can go either way.
Mm-hmm.
So that can be the difference.
So that discount that you given could be, that's it. You've already eaten up all of your profit. So you have to know the numbers.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
That was well said.
Mm-hmm.
So the next time, and you don't have to get rowdy with your customers, and you really don't have to explain. You don't have to go into a whole explanation conversation. But the next time a customer asks you, thank you, Sean. How you doing? Grand Rising. The next time a customer asks you, hey, how much if I buy, I'm going to buy one shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I know one shirt is $27.99.
Yeah.
That's our price for our custom. One shirt is $27.99. Well, how much if I buy 10? Well, my question is internally, my question is, wow, does the customer not know how to multiply? $27.99 times 10 is the cost.
Mm-hmm.
That's the price. But when we start saying, well, I'll give you $2 off per shirt if you buy 10. Now, are you able to do that? Are you in the financial position to do that?
Is your business in the position to give that type of discount?
And if you are,
if you are, great. But we can't just be out there doing it because we're trying to get a sale.
If you're not, and you're cool with just getting sales and not making a profit, great.
That's you and your business. But we're in business to grow, right? You're in business to whatever your reason is for it. So you have to make sure that you're doing things the right way, the correct way.
So Ms. Williams says, what about wholesale? I do a lot of contract work. Is that contact work or contract work? Well, it says contact, but I don't know if she's okay. So what about wholesale? What about it? Did you make the product?
Are you really getting it for wholesale? That's the question that you have to ask yourself. A lot of companies, they'll say, oh, wholesale, wholesale, wholesale. But do we really understand and know what that really looks like? You know what I'm saying? Are you going directly to the source, directly to the manufacturer.
Are you creating it? Are you creating it yourself?
Right. You got to understand what wholesale really means. And I don't think that we all understand what that really means.
And everybody is buying retail. Even if we're buying directly from the manufacturer, we're buying retail from the manufacturer. Unless we are doing the manufacturing, it's not wholesale.
Yeah. I mean, unless you're actually manufacturing the product, meaning from start to finish, you may not be able to offer a wholesale price because you yourself have expenses to where you actually buying that from somebody else. That's not wholesale. You're just making it. So you got to understand what that wholesale pricing actually means, what that looks like.
So Ms. Williams, per your business model, we're just addressing some questions. Per your business model, if your business model, similar to ours, is reliant on your customers being able to resell their products, then you have to price your items so they can actually make a profit.
So that they can make a profit and you can make a profit.
However, it's not my responsibility if my customers don't know how to price.
Right.
Because if we're setting our prices similar to where a lot of people like to search, if we're setting our prices similar to where a lot of people like to shop, then they're able to make a profit on that platform, and our prices are the same.
Yeah.
They should be able to make a profit on our platform. So what's the difference?
Exactly.
There is none.
Exactly.
The only difference is that we're a smaller company. That's it. Let me see. Pricing is my challenge because I keep lowering the price. Somebody say that's all. Yeah, that's why we're here.
Yeah.
We're here right now because it should not be a haggle unless you are doing it for a hobby or unless you're doing it as a nonprofit. Then it's for a profit. And this is the last comment. And then we're gonna get back.
Okay.
Some shirt places sell wholesale shirts for $10. That's retail when we buy online. Well,
they would say wholesale because that's what they do to bring you. That's what they say, things like those words will draw you in. Wholesale, bulk, all that stuff will draw you in. So that's why they say it. But you have to understand and know that that's not really wholesale. You know what I'm saying? So you have to know.
I'm going to grab a pen. You can read this. I'm going to grab a pen because I want to address this wholesale thing. I want to write it down so I don't forget.
Okay. So continuing on with the slideshow. So there are a lot of articles and advice guides about product pricing. And it's very, very easy to get confused, especially if you are first time in business. So it's very easy to get confused. The great thing is there's simple ways to price the products to make a profit. And we talked about that, before. And it comes down to, like I said, knowing what your profit margin is. When you know that, you can work backwards to price your products.
Okay, so
right
now I'm gonna move our little thingy right here so I can read everything. So 6 common pricing strategies for your business. 6 common pricing strategies for your business. Cost plus pricing. I like that one. Competitive pricing. I don't like that. That's like price matching. I don't like that. Value-based pricing. I like that one. Price skimming. I don't like that.
Price skimming.
Yeah. Penetration pricing. And then keystone pricing. So I want you guys to do your own research.
Yep.
Do your own research. If you see these, you'll be able to see it again. If you don't see it right now, you'll be able to go back and watch the video.
Go to the YouTube. Yeah.
Go to the YouTube channel. Cost plus pricing, competitive pricing, value-based pricing, price skimming, penetration pricing, and keystone pricing. So let's pause for a minute. I want to go back to the comment where Miss Cookie. How you know, Miss Cookie? Some shirt places sell wholesale. She said wholesale. I like that. Wholesale shirts for $10. She said, that's retail when you buy online, when we buy online. So now, my question to a lot of business owners, and Grand Rising Mom Still, thanks for jumping on.
Still.
My question to a lot of business owners is when they come into our store and they ask us, well, do you sell wholesale?
Or bulk?
Are you set up to buy wholesale or bulk? Well, what do you mean? Well, here in the state of South Carolina, we're required to have retail license. And if you don't have a retail license, we're going to sell to you retail. And then you're going to go on about your way and do your best to make a profit. What do I mean? It's not about an LLC. It's not. But a lot of business owners are not positioned, whether it's business-wise or financially, to purchase wholesale or in bulk. The pricing, okay? We're talking pricing right now. Because we know that everybody wants the best price. Now, here's what we do offer. We offer memberships. Now, do you want to pay for a membership? You can buy a membership. You're going to need to get you some retail license. You're going to need to get a retail license because per the state of South Carolina, you're going to need retail license to resell this stuff, technically. If not, we're just a Hobby Lobby. That's all we are. We're a Michael's, a Joann's, a Hobby Lobbies, and I hate to compare us to them, but we're just a regular retail store.
A regular old retail store.
Regular retail store that you're coming in and you're doing your best to set your prices so you can make a profit.
Exactly.
Haggling with us is probably not going to work out in your favor. Let me stop. It ain't going to work out. It's not. You're not going to convince us to mark our prices down because you have some greenery, because you have a credit card, or because you know somebody who knows something about it. We're running a business here. And as a business owner, I encourage you to do the same thing. So now when we talk about wholesale, the word wholesale and the word bulk, a lot of people, they use that word recklessly. And hopefully we're talking to all business owners.
Yeah, but I think too that a lot of these companies, and I've been doing a little bit of research lately, you see that word all the time, wholesale.
To draw you in, right?
Wholesale. That is to draw us in. Oh, wholesale. But we're not doing our research to see that that's not really wholesale. That's retail. They're not manufacturing, these things, in their warehouses here in the United States. No, they're not. So that wholesale thing is not really wholesale.
And I'm going to run you an example real quick. Okay. We have one vendor. I'm going to share this vendor's name. We have one vendor. Okay. Well, I'm not going to share the name. Well, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. One stop Inc. One Stop INC. One Stop Inc. We went from buying shirts from them for about $3.50 to now they're offering shirts starting at $5.25. Now, as they went up at the $3.50, they were offering wholesale pricing at $3.50, and we were buying the shirts by the cases, which were 72 shirts in the case. We should have been able to purchase for lower than $3.25 or $3.50. But because their price was already set, the only way we were able to make a lower purchase is if we bought more, and we had to go ahead and negotiate with them. Bottom line is, it costs about 25 cents to make a shirt. I'm gonna be real with you. It costs about a quarter to make a shirt because they're making them in third world countries. They're using cheap labor. They're probably using sweatshops. I didn't go over there, so I can't say specifically, but I know it costs about a quarter to make a shirt. Okay. Maybe 50 cents. Now, by the time it gets from the manufacturer to the company that's allowed to sell. Hey, Ashley, thanks for jumping on. By the time it gets from that company, I don't know how much they're charging One Stop Inc. Maybe they're charging One Stop Inc. $2. I don't know. Maybe they're charging them $1. By the time it gets to One Stop Inc. and it gets to us, the retailers, we're getting charged the higher rate. And they're telling us, hey, well, if you buy this many, then your price is going to drop. However, that still ain't wholesale. It's retail.
It's retail.
And we have to try to do our best to wrap our heads around that they're lying. But I got to go back to this. Is your business in a position to even make that purchase? Everybody wants the better price, but is your business in a position to make that purchase?
Right.
You want to go to a place and you want to buy for the lowest price, and you're probably going to shop with them 1, maybe 2 times, try to resell it. And most times what you're going to try to do is try to resell it at a lower cost to get more money. Companies know what's going on. Yeah. So they're going to make it to where it's going to be almost impossible to sell that shirt, right? To get that same profit that's blank.
Yeah.
Now you can do the profit, you can do your profit margin and everything for a shirt that's completed. Of course, that's a different type of retail, and it's going to your end user.
Right.
But that's something to think about. So hopefully that wasn't jumbled up. But anyway, let's go. So let's go with the definition of cost plus pricing. You ready? You got it?
Yep.
All right.
So cost plus pricing is a simple pricing strategy by which the selling price of the product is determined by adding the specific fixed percentage, basically a markup, to the product's unit cost. That's cost plus pricing. And again, you can see these on the YouTube channel. Again, cost plus pricing, also known as markup pricing, is an easy way to determine the price of a product. You make the product, you add the fixed percentages on top of the cost, and then you sell it for the total.
Okay.
That's cost plus pricing.
So Mama still says the blank spot is not a chain yet. They set their prices due to the quality of their product. Absolutely. That, our overhead, our demand.
Yep.
And since you said that, I appreciate that. Since you said that, a lot of people have been coming in because we are out of a couple of things right now that people are demanding. Bottom line is, man, we run into a lot of our customers that are only doing one thing, and that's making shirts. I don't know if they forgot that there's other things that you can do in sublimation. I don't know if they've convinced their customers, if they've convinced themselves that their customers only want t-shirts, but your customers are going to buy what you offer them. However, what I'm learning is that people don't understand that we order by demand, and we can't really hash out or carve out a true demand if people are shopping all over the place. It's gonna hit somebody in a minute when I say this. If you shop with us one day and then you go to Hobby Lobby the next day and you go to a local vendor the next day, then it's going to be hard for any store to actually control the inventory.
Exactly.
Because we don't know what the true demand is. We're still new.
Yep.
So that's one of the things that a lot of people have to get. Hey, Carol, thanks for jumping on. Drop your city and state, please, and thank you. So that's one. So
that was cost plus pricing.
Cost plus pricing.
Okay. And then here's an example here. I'm not going to read this out, guys. If you want to see what the cost plus pricing breakdown is, you can come over to the YouTube channel. Okay. So basically, it just talks about the material cost,
and then focus on that
labor costs, shipping costs, marketing and overhead. And then it says, once you add up, your percentage, and then you tap on it create the total for you. So it's basically a formula that you can use when it comes to the cost plus pricing. All right. And we have the formula here on the slide. And
the total that they came up on this example was $45. And they marked it up 35%.
35%. And then that equals the selling price.
Mark up 35%. Yeah. So you may not as a business owner, want to charge somebody. If you have $45 in expenses, you may not want to charge them $65. You may not feel comfortable with that. If you don't feel comfortable with that, then you may not be ready for what we're talking about. You may not be ready for what we're talking about right now. The discussion is pricing your products. Grand Rising, everybody. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate it. Thanks for dropping your cities and states. So, now, when we continue to go through this and we talk about marking up 35%, 25%, whatever you want to get your profit, then I still want you to consider that you cannot be attached to the customer,
right?
How they feel, and their reaction to your prices.
Exactly.
Can't do that.
Exactly.
Right?
Don't feel pressured. When you tell somebody your price of the way that they act or look at you, no, you stick by it.
You got a gnat in here?
It's
not a gnat. That's nothing. You got all that. It's nothing. All right. So, pricing your products. Pricing affects everything from your business finances to how your products are viewed in the market by consumers. It's a lot of consumers that's going to say, you know what, that costs too much. It isn't that, huh?
I told you.
Okay. Consumers are going to say, hey, that's too much. So if they tell you that's too much, is your response to lower the price?
Nope.
Is it too much, or is it out of their budget? So I'm going to stop for a minute. What I need you guys to do, if you're getting some value out of this information, I need you to make sure you've liked, make sure you share. Because right now on TikTok, we only got one share. If you're on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you like it and share it. Please make sure you like it and share it, because that's how we get it out. On YouTube and Facebook, you can actually share the video and also comment.
Thank you for the shares.
We encourage your participation, because we're talking to each other, but how we actually share the information and the responses that we get is how we know people are actually understanding what we're sharing. Okay.
Yes.
So, like I said, the pricing affects everything from your business finances to how your product's viewed in the market by consumers. The product is gauged as timeless. If the product is gauged as timeless, custom, or short-lived trending product, then it's going to be viewed differently. It also factors into how you make a profit selling on online sites. Okay. It also talks about, to be honest with you, it really talks about your it really encourages you to understand what your overhead is as well.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
It talks, the overhead is important. So that also involves your price.
Yeah.
We have a storefront. So with our storefront, our overhead is pretty healthy.
It's pretty healthy because, we, unlike, a lot of other people, we're working out of an actual, building. So our overhead is not just within the products. It's the building, it's the electricity, it's the, all of the expenses that go along with us being inside of this building. So everybody's overhead is going to be different when it comes to your business. Our overhead is not going to be your overhead. So, you have to take all of that into consideration.
That's a great question. And I'm glad you said that, because we're coming up to about 15 minutes before we're done. So you said, when talking about my costs, do I include an hourly wage for making the product? You absolutely do.
Yep. So you have to determine how much money do you want to pay yourself per hour when you're making this actual item. Okay. If it's $15 an hour, $20 an hour, then you take that amount and you do the math and you divide that based off how long it's taking you to do that item. And then you add that cost into that product.
Now, let's just be honest, man. Some people are paying themselves minimum wage. And when I say pay yourself, because when we were getting ready for this, Dee didn't know, but I was really thinking about this question that you asked, which is a great question. Everybody's not in a position to pay themselves in their business. So you have to understand when it's the right time to pay yourself. We have employees. That means we have payroll that we have to take care of. So we're not paying ourselves directly out of our business. But the way we're paying ourselves out of our business is we pay ourselves through other avenues, such as we take business meals, we take business lunches and business breakfasts and business dinners. So we pay ourselves in that way. We make sure that if we're doing something that we're actually tracking our expenses. So right now, that's how we're paying ourselves. But there are a lot of people out there who are actually paying themselves in their business, and their business they're choking their business. They're choking they're choking the life out of the business, because You have a full-time job,
Mm-hmm.
and you should not be taking money out of your business. You may be paying yourself. It's a difference between paying yourself and then taking the money out of your business.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, we have to talk about that probably in the next couple of sessions.
Yeah.
But you definitely want to account for the time that it's going to take. If I want to make $60 an hour,
yep,
and it takes me 3 minutes to do something or 5 minutes to do something, I'm going to multiply that by that hourly rate.
Exactly.
Okay.
And you're going to add that in.
So
as an expense.
Also, as you get better equipment, that the dessert is eating good today. Also, as you get better equipment and you invest in your business, it's going to take you less time, or it should take you less time to do these things.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean because I can do it in a short amount of time that I charge less.
No.
It doesn't mean that. It doesn't mean if I get it for a cheaper amount
I'm gonna go
or
back
lower
and
cost, I'm lowering my prices.
No.
We're too, in my professional opinion, we're too attached to customers. And I need y'all to understand something. I'm not anti-customer, because we realize that if we don't have customers,
we wouldn't be here.
We won't be in business.
Exactly.
But if big box companies are not sharing profits with their customers, then why should you as a smaller business share profits with your customers? I want you to understand when I say share profits. Your customers are not shareholders.
Right. They're not.
They're not customers.
Exactly.
So this is no profit sharing involved in here. Oh man, I was able to get it for $5 less, so I'm gonna drop my price.
Drop this price.
No. That's not how business works.
That's not how business works. Do y'all think that when Wally World and these other companies get it for less, they're gonna drop their price for you? No, they may say that, oh, it's a rollback, whatever.
There ain't no rollback.
Yeah. Listen, y'all better wake up. We better wake up.
And it's all about.
They are not giving that savings to you.
It's all about conditioning.
Yeah.
It's all about mindset. We have to get our personal feelings out of it. The pricing game.
I know so many times I hear, oh, this person, they've been with me for so long, this, that, and the other. Okay. But you know what? If somebody wants something, they're going to pay for it. If they really want it, they will pay for it. Okay.
You think so?
Oh, I know so. I see it. I see it every day. I see it every day. Okay. Wow. How many people lined up at these stores waiting on this and waiting on that? How many of these concerts we're paying for? How many, of us, we going out to eat every day? Or, if you want it, you're going to pay for it. They're going to pay for it.
I think that's a great example. Somebody wants us to make them a t-shirt to go to a concert. And they want to undercut us for the t-shirt, but they're going to pay full price for the concert.
You're going to pay $400 for the concert ticket, but you want to come over here and get a t-shirt for $10. Not today. Y'all know what we talking about. You got these customers that, they got this $20,000 wedding, right? Or even more. But they want to shortcut you for your service. No. Or for this one product that you're doing for them. No.
Sanaa said,
y'all know what we saying.
Sanaa said it doesn't cost, your prices are not too high. It's just out of their budget.
That's absolutely right, Sanaa. It's out of their budget.
And you're right. They will. People will buy what they find to be.
But they say what $20 bridesmaid. That's what I'm saying.
Bridesmaid bundles,
you want a $20 bridesmaid bundle, but your wedding costs $50,000 with other stuff. But you'll pay for that, but you won't pay for.
Wow.
Polly, you know what I'm saying?
Polly said sold a coaster set, a resin coaster set for $15 and saw it on Etsy for $40 or $45.
Man.
Yeah.
I bet that was a lesson for you, wasn't it? People will pay for what they want.
What I would encourage you. Hey Mike, how you doing? Thanks for jumping on. What I would encourage you to do, I would encourage you to consider doing, is not just giving us some high fives and some amens. I appreciate it. Yeah. We appreciate it. But literally listen to the conversation. Go back and watch the video and speed it up, slow it down, mark it, whatever. Go back and listen to the video where we are talking about the price is the price. That's what we're saying. Now, you have to understand how to set your price. And there's different variables. But when we have these sessions and you're agreeing with us, and then you go back and do the same thing.
Listen. And y'all, I just thought about one of our customers. I hope she not on here. But you said you was going to call her out. Listen, y'all better be getting y'all money up front, too.
No, I'm not calling anybody out.
Y'all better be getting y'all money up front. Don't have me doing no wedding. I'm doing these I'm doing
wedding gifts.
This wedding gift for you. Okay. Oh, because you're my favorite customer.
Oh, we're friends.
And I've done this product for you and you haven't paid me, but I see that you're having a great time in Jamaica. And then when you come home, you tell me, "Oh, I can't pay you, but you can come."
You messed up when you said the location, but you can come and bargain payment. We're not gonna barter.
Y'all money up
you
front.
Can't barter. So
y'all better get y'all money up front.
It's usually me talking like this. You're getting reckless right now. What we have to do, what we have to consider. This is what we have to consider. We may be talking well right now, but apply what you hear. If it applies to you, inhale. If it doesn't, exhale. If you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, cool. This doesn't apply to you.
Yeah.
But if you're not, these are some things that you should consider.
Yeah.
That's all.
And it happens to the best of us. We just have to know how to learn from those mistakes. Monica, like you said, you have to learn from those mistakes. And that means that you have to, you may have to backtrack and do things better. But we've all, I know in this crafting industry, we've all been burnt one time or another. But how many times are you going to continue to get burned, right? You got to learn from it. If you don't learn from it, then your business is not going to grow.
Renee said, friend or not, I won't create anything until I see the invoice paid. Here's another thing.
Done that.
Here's another thing, guys, in this industry, because we're new to, not totally new, we're new to having a retail store. And there are some things with our website that we have been experimenting with over the last couple of years. We've had to make some adjustments.
Yeah.
And in business, you're going to make some unpopular decisions, especially with your favorite customers or your customers who have been shopping with you for a long time. You're going to make some decisions that's going to affect the way you do business. And a lot of people are not going to like it. We may even expose some of these customers that say, hey, we're loyal, we're shopping with you. We may expose some things because we are doing some things that they don't like, they don't appreciate. Maybe we share some information and they didn't see it, didn't get it, whatever the case may be. Maybe whatever. But you're gonna make some decisions in business that's going to
your customers are not gonna
be popular.
They're not
gonna be some unpopular
but
decisions.
Do you not make that decision and your business fails because you're trying to you're trying to make your customer happy?
Absolutely, Mike. When we're closed, we're closed.
No.
We've
gotta do what's best for the business.
We've bent the rules just recently and it bit us.
Yep.
From bending the rules.
Yep.
Play the name game candy soundbite for the I ain't doing that. I might do that. We bent some of the rules. Staying open. Hey, I'm on the way. Can you, blah, 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 stay open, blah, blah, blah. And, people knocking on the door 3 minutes after we're closed, coming into the store 5 minutes before we close and expecting to shop around and look around. And we have a different situation.
Yeah.
We have a different situation. However, those rules and our learning curves with this particular business has shown us a lot.
Yeah.
It's shown us that some personalities don't respect
your business.
Your business. And some personalities put themselves first before they would put you and your business. And that is where the rubber meets the road. When you are making a hard line decision and people are now frustrated. And if that means that you're going to go to another store, if you're going to go back on online shopping on Amazon, then so be it. Our customers are our customers, and we will not bend. We will no longer bend.
You can't.
We will no longer bend because bending turns into breaking.
Yeah.
And when you break, you end up being broke. I want y'all to take that. I want y'all to take that literally.
All because we're trying to satisfy one or two customers. You're going to be broke.
And we're in business.
You gotta let it go.
We're in business to stay in business.
You have to let it go.
And if the customers that you're servicing, for us, we're servicing business owners. If you are servicing business owners, or if you have customers that are, you're supplying services and products to, if they don't understand that, then maybe that's not your customer.
Exactly.
That part.
So yes, definitely check out our YouTube channel. Who's that?
That is Polly Pockets.
Polly Pockets, yes. Definitely check out the YouTube channel. Thank you, Monica.
She said, I've sent customers away because they have unrealistic expectations. Well, that's a part of being business.
It's a part of it.
No, it's a complete sentence.
It's a part of it.
No, it's a complete sentence. Here's the thing, guys. We're located at 224 O'Neill Court, Suite 26 and 27, Columbia, South Carolina. That's where we're located. Okay. We are on here every Monday and Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're closed this coming Monday. We will be in Augusta. However, we still gonna be live.
And the website is still open.
The website is still open. You can still shop. And for the customers who are wondering if there's going to be some discounts and some deals and some sales, well, if that's what's going to get you to shop with us on a Monday, then I guess we'll see you on Tuesday, because we have nothing set up. And we're not playing. We have sales right now. Right now, we currently have sales on our transfers that are our Juneteenth and our Father's Day transfers. That's what's on sale.
Those are
10% off
right now.
Yeah,
so
no coupon needed. But if you're not gonna shop with us on Monday because we're closed and you can't pick it up that day, then we'll see you on Tuesday. If you don't come back, then we wish you well. We do. We wish you well. We love the fact that you shopped with us, and we appreciate the time that you spent with us. But that just means that there's a fork in the road, and we're going right and you're going left, and we wish you all the best. But my name is Eric.
I'm D, y'all.
And this has been the Blanks Spot Academy, our series, Business Beyond Crafting. You can find it in the playlist Business Beyond Crafting on our YouTube channel, which is The Blanks Spot. That's TheBlanksSpot. Our website is theblankspot.com. Theblankspot.com. That is TheBlanksspot.com. I need you guys to at least go to the YouTube, check it out. At least go to our website and check it out. Don't worry about you missing the whole live. Aisha,
YouTube.
Just go to the YouTube. You're already connected. So it is our time. That's it.
Yep. It is 10 o'clock on the dot.
If True Prince is still here, we have given you everything that we got, all the way down to the last minutes. All right. So nobody's feeling cheated.
Before we go, though, y'all, please make sure that you're gonna check out our My Crafty Business Expo. This is happening July 29th at the Medallion Conference Center here in Columbia, South Carolina. We have already over 25 vendors. We are excited. We're going to be talking about business beyond crafting at this event. We got some speakers coming on, and we're going to have a good time, food, family, kids, fun. So y'all make sure y'all get y'all tickets on Eventbrite. You can go to the link tree to get the tickets. They're only $12. And guess what? The first 100 people, we are giving you $5 to spend with a vendor of your choice. So if you are in the area, make sure that, yes, we're giving them $5. for 100 people.
Woo.
So make sure that you get your tickets, guys. If you are in the area, come and check us out. July 29th, the Medallion Conference Center, My Crafty Business Expo.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, that's it.
She just dropped a bomb on me. So
yes, we're giving money out. We're giving it away.
And if we have to blow up balloons, and give them, if we have to blow up balloons and give them to the kids, if I have to take some finger paints and throw it on the kid's face myself,
you want to dress up as somebody?
We're gonna have something.
He's gonna be the character. You're gonna dress up as
the Grinch. And I'll do that, but we are going to make sure
not the Grinch.
We're gonna make sure we have something for the kiddos, man. So, hey, like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. You want to help me out?
And the only knowledge
that's powerful
is properly applied knowledge.
We will see you guys at the top because there are too many people struggling at the bottom. Peace.
We'll talk to y'all
and I
later.
ain't putting on no purple to be no Barney.
Mama still Barney? Okay, yeah, that's a good one.
Wait on that one.
All right, y'all.
Y'all take care.